In 2008, Masters of Design stood triumphant over their competition, winning the opportunity to design and manufacture the World Series championship rings for the Philadelphia Phillies, as well as the rings for the division champions, the Tampa Bay Rays. The bond that was formed between the Phillies and Masters of Design brought the team back in 2009 to design their division championship rings as well. Then in the later months of the same year, Masters of Design joined Herff Jones as a specialty division responsible for professional sports recognition programs and special markets. The new facility offered a larger workforce as well as state-of-the-art tooling that would surely aid in a more efficient and quality-assured ring-making process. 9 months later, the team at Masters of Design surpassed the goals and expectations of their former dynasty. A new strategy was implemented, brandishing intelligently aggressive plays as well as good old-fashioned elbow grease to make their name shine. The light of the Super Bowl flickered brightly for Masters of Design in the head-to-head matchup between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots in 2012. Competition between the two teams was fierce. Likewise was the battle between Tiffany & Company and Masters of Design. Masters of Design was granted the business to design and manufacture the AFC Championship ring for the New England Patriots on May 17, 2012. Every championship ring has a story to tell. This ring would speak of the Patriots' 7th championship and their inspiration, the late Myra Hyatt Kraft.
Well, their 7 championships were very important to them, so that's why I ended up doing the 7 marquees to symbolize those 7 championships, and doing this sort of stadium style of ring to symbolize their stadium. And then because they had worn Mrs. Kraft's insignia all season, and that was a huge thing for them, is why I did the blue stone on the side with her initials in the encrusting. And that was huge thing for Mr. Kraft, so that was kind of the inspiration for that other side. And then we did a lot of different designs, but the other shank had just basically their AFC championship and the year date, naturally 2012.
Bob Burbo, Sports and Special Markets representative, stated, "One of the most important things to Mr. Kraft was the highlight, the initials of his wife, MHK. And he just asked us to do the best we could in interpreting that. And that's how the art department really developed the ideas of the blue spinel stone with her initials encrusted on the side. And it basically takes up one side of the ring. Mr. Kraft was very emotional when he first saw the ring, and feedback from the organization and the players were likewise. Once the concept has been established, the challenge shifted into producing the actual ring while maintaining the integrity of design.
Okay, well, I had a lot of different thoughts when we first saw the design, because there was lots of challenges. As you know, you can draw just about anything on a piece of paper, but my job here is to create tooling from that, and sometimes the geometry doesn't work, if you remember your old geometry class. We looked at the way it was constructed, and we had to make some modifications to it, but at the same time there was some good challenges, some things that we wanted to do we hadn't done before. The top of it did look a little bit similar. We did do the Patriots cheerleaders ring, fashion ring that we did. We started about a year ago, and we kind of used that and took off from that to help construct, especially the top of the ring, which is the most focal point of this particular design. So working with the 7 marquees, getting them all to fit nicely and so that they look okay, while also getting the geometry to work was definitely a challenge for us, and we learned some new things for it. But I think all in all it came out very, very well. We also had some challenges in the side of the ring also. We have not put a stone in the side of the ring, an encrusted stone. This particular one is what Bob Kraft had wanted, and we actually put that in there, and it worked out very, very well, as opposed to putting the Futron into it. So it didn't pop on that ring, and it looked really, really nice. So Those are some of the challenges, and we look forward to getting more and more into the champ stuff too. We've seen some of these challenges. We're trying different things. We're learning each time as we do a champ ring. We're learning as we go along, because it is a new business in the last couple of years for us. So we're finding some new tricks, and we'll learn more, and we'll learn from our mistakes also.
Hi, I'm Whoopi Vincent, National Sales Director, and I'm here with Jamie Owens, who is the Production Superintendent for the Warwick facility. I remember when we were going through all the different meetings with Robert Kraft, and it was that late afternoon around 3 o'clock. Bob Berber had come back and he said, Ruby, we need to make one final change to the shank, and that was like the hand looking upward. And we showed you the sample, and then we gave it to you, and you were like, all right, I'll get back to you. Well, you came back like miraculously like 2 hours later or less than that, and you already had it done. How did you accomplish that?
Well, we have, like you've seen so many times, we have some great craftsmen here, and Peter Hargraves took hold of that ring and took it as a challenge, and he's one of the few craftspeople that could pull something like this off. He actually sawed the base or the top of that ring off the one that we had sent, and applied it to the new shanks, and welded it where you can no longer see the seam. And that's a rare thing. Not many people could do that without damaging the ring or hurting the stones or anything like that. Well, I know, like the questions come up too with like this compared to the Colts ring as well.
Yes, that was my other question actually. Yes.
And they kind of go together. You know, it was very exciting to do the Colts ring as it was a Super Bowl win. Mm-hmm. And you know, we're very proud to make that awesome ring, especially knowing that our corporate office is based in Indianapolis, and just our relationship there. We were very excited. But then now to win like the AFC championship ring for the Patriots, mm-hmm. This is our territory in New England. Is our team for this area, although we do have some New York fans here.
Yeah.
We were mostly
small group, isolated group.
But we're very excited to get to do the Patriots ring, everybody. Everyone's 23. What is this?
I'm pretty sure it's lots loaded.
Throw the throttle!
We were so fortunate to have a team that we can rely upon that gives us the tools to present a product that is absolutely outstanding within the industry. I think that our performance will put us in good standing when the Patriots do win the Super Bowl next year.